Hello friends, I am Homeopath R.S. Saini. We are talking on series of drug abuse or substance abuse and mental health. In this series, we are going to talk today of the peer pressure. The peer pressure is exerted by the classmates, the class fellows, when a young man, a young boy, is studying with his peers in the class. Then some of them maybe they have got this habit uh, gathered from somewhere. Maybe there was some situation which they were facing at their home front. Maybe they are the children of dysfunctional families. Maybe they belong to those families where the parents are not pulling along well with each other. There are quarrels in the family, or there can be a scenario of that the parents or one of the parents, they are addicted to one or the other kind of substance abuse, or they are addicted to alcohol. The child, when being raised in such environment, he imbibes the impressions. He studies his surroundings. He sees the relationship of the parents between them. He sees the relationship of other people who are staying, other relatives who are staying under the same roof. How do they interact with each other? Whether there is an element of respect amongst the members who are staying under the same roof or not. How much the children are loved, how much care, attention, and nutrition they get, how much is the care, particularly from the parents, whether the child feels loved and he gets the warmth of love and affection and of care from the parents or not. So these experiences, if they are lacked in the childhood, the child is not going to have a healthy environment in the household, and later on there is a possibility that this kind of child can get easily swayed if he comes in the company of such students or such peers or such young persons who are addicted to some kind of substance abuse. Such kind of children, because they have weak mind, they have feeble mind, they have no boundaries, they get influenced easily by those who are already using such kind of substances. These children are so naive and so credulous that they fall a kind of prey to those who just get them to their side, and they convince them to take any kind of substance which can give them a different feeling. The children, they do not know what's going to happen in future and where it's going to affect them in their life in general and for their health. They do not know all this, that this is going to be very detrimental to their health down the road in future. There are different kind of drugs which are available in the market, and when these are abused by the children under the influence of others whom they cannot say no, then they start taking it and they start just to taste all these kind of the substances. Once their taste is developed, then it forms into a habit, because there is a pressure from the peers also to taste it, and they are told that you will feel different, you will have energy, you will have more focus, and you will have encouragement, and you have the courage, you have the proper confidence in you to carry out the tasks. So in the beginning, there is a temporary lull by using these kind of the substances. But as these are being used regularly by the children, by the students, or by anyone who comes under pressure from others, so then they start showing their downward trend action also. The initial first action which they had the very good feeling after taking any substance, then that substance, after being used repeatedly and recurrently, overtakes their minds, and they start suffering on their mental, emotional, and physical levels as well. And when this becomes a habit, then there is no looking back. And the drug abuser or the substance abuser then sees there is a decline in his or her mental health. There is a decline in the physical health as well. Then when the parents or anyone in the household comes to know about this habit of theirs, they try to help them out. First of all, these kind of the drug or substance abusers, they hide it from everyone. They do not let it be known to any member of the family. In certain cases, the family members, they just search it out, or they get suspicious, and then they see him that he is hiding something somewhere in any corner of the house, or something is being hidden in the bag or in the clothes he wears, and his habits are also indicative of bringing out something which is a big change in his or her personality. The personality undergoes a big change. They do not start giving any proper attention to their well-being. They stop doing whatever they were doing in the past. They do not try to make themselves up. They avoid taking shower. They avoid taking any other healthy substance or healthy eatables with them. They shirk their meals. They shirk their routine, and they do not go to their regular work also if they are working. Like this, they suffer on many levels, and this suffering brings upon a big problem to the family as a whole as well. So whenever any such substance abusing personality is there in the house, so the situation in the house that also becomes very uncomfortable. The relationship between the family members and the drug abuser or substance abuser, they go sour. And these bad relationships, they go to bring a feeling of neglect at the home front to the substance abuser. And by feeling like this over a period of time, if proper help is not coming out, the drug abuser or the substance abuser suffers and keep on suffering on many levels. So in order to help such kind of addicts who are abusing one or the other kind of substance and at the same time are abusing their health, homeopathy brings out a big hope for them. We sit with the patient, we ask him about all the situations which have forced or pushed him towards taking any kind of the drug. The mental and emotional evaluation of the sufferer is done in a very detailed way. The situations prevailing at his home front when he was being raised in the family in his early childhood are also understood. In many cases, we seek the help of the parents also, because the parents are the best guide to tell us about the life and about the raising up of the child. The parents can also tell us and give us information about the temperament of the child, about his actions and reactions, about his behavior in the school, and about his homework and his responsibility taking when he used to be at home after the school. Whether the child was interested in any sports or not, whether the child had any friends or not, if he had friends, what kind of friends they were, and what the child used to do in his free time. All these information, they help us to select an appropriate remedy which after administering then brings about a balance to the sufferer. Not only that the habit of taking or abusing any drug is addressed, at the same time the general health of the sufferer on his mental and emotional plane and the physical plane as well, that gets addressed. And there is a new lease of life, a new lease of thinking, a new lease of energy, thereby creating overall well-being to the drug addict or the substance abuser. Therefore, whenever you feel that there is some kind of drug abuser or someone in the family who has got addicted to these substances, please try to seek a professional homeopathic physician's help to address this problem. Do not ever do any self-medication. Always discuss a case with the physician who is trained to take up such cases and come out with the proper remedy for the substance abuser. If you want to take homeopathic help from our clinics, we help the patients, we help the sufferers on all the fronts. If you want to make an appointment, you can call us on 604-725-8401. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.